So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. The strains of the national anthem of Australia. Well, that was impressive. Match that. Which player is best equipped for this game?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as this guy, Vinicius Jr. in some time. His favourite move is to receive the ball in a wide position, attract defenders his way, where he can turn them and just leave them behind and have a clean run and goal. He's a very tricky customer and getting better week by week.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. So we're up and running. Searching pass he's played there. Ryan gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Great defending, strong and determined. Bruno Guimaraes. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Alexandro gets over and intercepts. And they can counter here. Oh, good spread. Cut it out, and that was very necessary. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's been a good start to the game, and the underdogs are clearly keen to underline that they're not just here to make up numbers.
They're taking the game to their opposition, Peter. I'll be impressed if they manage this for 45 minutes, let alone for the full 90.
Played in with purpose. It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one.
Well, you can't ask for much better than that, Peter. Bang, bang, two in double quick time.
Lobbed in behind. Cleared away. Strong running down that left flank. Caresses it through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Deftly away. This interception, his positioning was spot on. That's really well manoeuvred. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Played with finesse. That's the keeper's ball. Alexandro. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Gabriel shifted upfield. Australia.
It's looking pretty clear now, Peter, that the wide players have been told to get the balls in much earlier here.
Jim, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, crosses that are not carefully selected, but they are very effective.
Bruno Guimaraes is the guilty party there. Defending of the desperate variety. Joelinton, gently done. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Rafinha. Big chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Brazil, well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Danilo. Rodrigo in acres of space out wide. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Cross it goes. Joelinton! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And it's Fabinho. Vinicius Junior has it out wide and in space. And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Rafinha really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Alexandro. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Not much more than a formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Brazil grab... And we've reached half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Australia get the ball rolling in the second half.
Brazil are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Clipped into space. Can he latch on to this? Rodrigo. Danilo with the cross. Brilliantly cut out. Australia couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. It's run loose here. Joelinton. Keeper's got good distance on that. Alexandro. Rafinha. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Australia getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Looks to the other side. This could be an Australian counter-attack. Oh, he's found support out wide. There are a few waiting for it. Moved on forwards. Marquinhos, he's gone direct here. Australia have got it back and they'll have another go. He's in plenty of space here. He's shooting! And the dribbles, and another try! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Brazil have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Dealt with nicely by the defence. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Tries a measured ball. Rafinha! Aim forwards. Gabriel really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Tries a deft little ball. Goes for a shot! That's another chance! It's in! And again they hit the front. Alisson, and he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Australia get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
And he's there to clear it.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Nice physical challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that chance, surely! He'll try to keep this alive. Oh, that is asking a real chance! Takes a shot! Jolin, in he goes again! And it's played forward.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Played into space. Might be danger here. Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
changes here, from both sides in fact. Australia could not have picked a better side. And that's clear-cut, it's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Now it's Rodrigo. Lovely feet. It's a good foot in there. Chance here to counter. He's through here. Oh, it's a great ball. Shapes to shoot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though.
And the referee brings it to a close. Brazil beaten again, this time into fourth place, hung over from their semi-final. They laboured to lift it for this, but no joy. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Listen, losing is never a nice experience, especially in knockout football, and it's all about learning from your mistakes and growing as a team, so this can act as a good learning curve for them. In defeat, there are still positives to take from this.